The news that Aiden Aslin is planning to return to Ukraine to work as an online reporter on YouTube is not greatly surprising. It demonstrates absolutely that he was never a mercenary. He has made his life in Ukraine, and he is going back to continue that life and his investment in the welfare and the success of that country. I must say, I absolutely salute his endeavours and his efforts, though I can thoroughly understand the anxiety of his family in his determination to rejoin those people for whom he risked his life. When he was held captive, he was tortured, beaten, stabbed. He was treated appallingly in Mariupol. I have friends from Mariupol who had factories there, and they, of course, have been destroyed completely by the Putin thugs. And it's also now true that of the 10 detainees who were threatened with a death sentence, who were then released in September with the help of the Saudi effort, Aiden Aslin, John Harding, Dylan Healy, Andrew Hill, Sean Pinner, and so on. And also Brahim Sardoun. These were all held in detention because they faced the death penalty in Donetsk, and the judge who detained them, who sentenced them, has now been himself assassinated, or was killed in a car accident, or whatever the actual story is. But events are moving on. I think Aiden Aslin has been completely and utterly vindicated, and I look forward to following his reports with great interest, and certainly he would see me as a significant supporter. I think it is really important now that we recognise that just as the tyrannous and vengeful dictator Hitler was on the side of evil, so too is President Putin. And they've made their bed, they need to lie in it. And there has to come a point where we are clear about what is going on. Mr. Putin has every opportunity to stand up and say that he does not countenance torture. He doesn't countenance the willful attacks on civilians. If he does that, I'm sure there is room for him to rehabilitate himself in some form in the international community. If he does not do that, then he has to accept that he is standing alongside Hitler.